I'm Tanner here with Ravens TV. Welcome to our new season of Raven Television. My co-host here is
Pipper.
It's our first time back here, semesters. It's really interesting. So we decided to talk to some more students about what they feel like it. It's also our first time with lockers in a couple of years as well. So we talked to a couple of students, got their thoughts on everything.
And let's go see those segments now.
All right, and next up, I am here with Ryland. Ryland, how are you doing so far?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good myself, too. So you are in grade 10, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so last year, from what I understand, you did fully virtual online schooling, and then this year, obviously, you're back to fully in person. So what are the differences there, and how does it kind of, change the way you learn?
Well, virtual helped me a lot when I used to be in actual person school, so I'm talking like middle school area around there. Used to get really distracted. I had a pretty bad attention span. Used to get picked on. Never really got the chance to do my work. Never got the chance to prove myself. Virtual helped me step into that sort of bubble. My teacher ended up helping me get into that circle, that I am designed for greatness. And I think so far the work I've been doing here, it's helped a lot. My teacher ended up helping me get into academic courses, and I really think that I have the chance to go to my dream job.
And which job is that?
I want to become a broadcaster.
Okay, so this is all sort of related, doing interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
So obviously that type of virtual schooling, would you say that can help a certain type of person, depending on, how certain people learn? Because obviously now schools are all focused on, different learning styles and whatnot. Do you think that virtual learning is something that should continue for those types of people who maybe can't focus in a classroom environment?
Well, I would definitely say so. I mean, if you go to virtual school, there's going to be the people that don't like it. There's going to be the people that do like it. Me, personally, it was probably some of the best 3 years of my life. And now that I have the education now, I'm trying to work that towards in person since I haven't been in it for so long. And for someone who has, bad attention spans and people who can't sit in the classroom, people who have anxiety that just can't sit around a bunch of people, it would help a lot for those type of people, and it would help a lot for the parents to know what their kid's doing and how they're learning them, because a lot of parents want to help their kid with their homework, but they never know what the material is. And I say, it helps so much with the parent if they can, learn the material along with their child so they help and understand a little better.
All right, so being back in person now, though, is there anything that that maybe makes you a little bit nervous? Obviously, you've been at school for a couple of weeks now, but is there anything that, still you're a bit apprehensive about,
Well, so far, not really. I mean, first day of school, I thought, I'm going to be that kid that, sits in the back and, be really quiet. But no, I met quite a few people. A lot of people actually kind of like me, so I guess kind of works for me.
Yeah, no, that works pretty well. So would you say that maybe virtual learning, in a way, sort of helped ease you into the high school experience, it helps you get used to it before actually going into that environment?
Well, yeah, I'd say so. I mean, the curriculum in virtual school is the exact same in real person high school. So grade 9, I probably had one of the best years of my life. I got to hang out with my friends, through digital, and now I've been meeting my friends through offline and IRL encounters.
Cool. So do you have any advice to any new grade 9s that are maybe struggling with the high school experience, and any suggestions you might have for that?
Just try and, push yourself out. Get out of that bit of a social bubble and, go experience it. These are probably going to be the last 4 years of your life that you won't have to, worry about a single thing other than maybe your work. The last 4 years of your life that you probably will have the greatest moments of your life, because high school is one of the places that, you'll cherish forever, and you'll have a lot of memories during that, and you'll look back on it when you're older and be like, wow, I can't believe I actually did that.
All right. Well, thank you so much for having you on. This is really insightful, and just thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. And for our next student, we have the wonderful Nicholas Rittenhouse. How are you doing, Nick?
Doing well.
That's good. All right, so you're in grade 12, your final year. Pretty exciting. What are your plans for post-secondary currently?
I have a few programs that I'm interested in, more or less one college and a few university.
Okay.
So for college, I'd be staying local or going to
So
Humber.
going to Loyalist
So going to
or-
Loyalist or to Humber in Toronto.
Okay.
Those are my two options to become a paramedic.
Humber.
Humber.
Humber's a great school.
Both my parents went there.
Right.
Or I'd be going to one of a few universities I'd picked out, maybe four, for either psychology or criminology.
Okay, and for the local college ones, what would that be going for?
Paramedic.
Paramedic? Okay, cool. There's a paramedic shortage right now, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a
Right.
really high demand for any first responders, especially after the pandemic. A lot
Right,
of people
yes.
want, no, I don't want to deal with sick people or anything, especially when you have to wear full
Yeah,
PPE
well, and also a lot of
N95s.
them ended up being fired over vaccine fraud.
That, yeah.
It's not the time
It's
to
a
get into
lot.
that, but yeah. So there's a shortage right now, so that would be a good thing to get into. And then, so you said psychology.
Yeah,
What's the
so
other one?
psychology / criminology are
Okay.
the kind of dual programs, and then I was debating law, but I need an undergrad anyway.
Right. So you might as well do something else first, and then
Yeah.
go do that. Okay. So what sort of courses do you need to take for that?
So for paramedics, you need your grade 12 college English, and you need a grade. So the way it works here is your college biology, your senior level, is assigned to different grades. So your senior biology is grade 11. Your senior chem is grade 12.
Right.
So you need your grade 11 or 12 / senior chem and bio, and then you need an overall average of 70. And then for certain programs, they need you to have a full G-class license on entry.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So, and obviously, I assume you're getting all that since you know what you need to get. Okay. Awesome. So, are there any clubs or anything that you have either joined or are thinking about joining?
So every year that it's run, I've been on the improv team.
Right.
Assuming I make it this year.
Which
It's
you
fair
most
to
likely
assume,
will.
yeah.
The way the improv team kind of works around here is if you're like a returning improv member, West will usually take you back, which I think is something that's really nice. And really, he just wants you to be at the practices so that
Yeah.
you can help out with other people and just show that you're still actually able to do
Yeah.
what he knows you can do.
Yeah, being at the auditions for us is more to help other people
Yeah.
get good scenes, less than him evaluating our ability.
Yeah,
But I've been on
exactly.
improv every year that it's run. So
Yeah.
far, if they run a play and it works with my schedule, there's a chance I'll
Yes,
audition.
West is hoping to run Clue this year, which he tried to run, 4 years? Well,
It was
technically-
our freshman
Yeah, it was
year.
our freshman year, grade 9. So 4 years ago, I guess, technically now. It'll be 4 years come like December, I think,
Mm-hmm.
that he started trying to run it. And then obviously COVID hit, everything went,
Haywire.
yeah, it went crazy. But yeah, no, he's hoping to do Clue again this year. So I don't know when he's going to officially announce that or when tryouts and everything are going to be. But for those interested, I would definitely inquire with Mr. West about it. And yeah, if you have a chance to do that, that would be great. I think he wants me to try out as well for that.
Considering you were on the cast originally.
Yes, I was, and I was, I was supposed to do it. I was also the understudy for several characters, so I
Yeah.
already know a lot of the things that West wants there. So I think that's why he
I
wants
feel
me
like
to
there's
do
already,
it.
there's
But-
already, you know what character I'll audition for. Or which character, I'll want to audition
Yeah,
for.
Green is a really good character. Not that it really matters right now, but no, yeah, I can't wait for all that stuff. And that's the thing with this year, we're really doing a lot of like stuff that we weren't able to do in the past years. We slowly got some of that stuff back. Like obviously, when we were in grade 10, we didn't have improv.
There's nothing. There's no sports
Yeah,
teams.
there's
There's
nothing,
no
but-
improv. It was a really dead
And
environment
then
here.
grade 11 last year, we got some stuff back. Like we got like sports teams, but there was restrictions with vaccines and everything, and some people were mad about that.
Improv ran, but the tournament wasn't in
Yeah,
Kingston.
improv
It was in
ran, but it was a smaller
yeah.
tournament with like 3 senior teams, 1 junior team, which played against itself basically.
Yeah. And yeah.
But this year it seems like everything is full force ahead. And also another thing is the band. I haven't talked to Mr. Reed about this at all, but I would assume the band is coming back this year, the East Side Band, which would really be great.
Yeah, the first performance you guys will probably have, unless they do a coffee house, would be Christmas, because they
Right.
like to do like the Christmas show.
Yeah.
Which we always perform at for the winter.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Actually, I should talk to Mr. Reed
Yeah.
about that. Maybe get him in here. 'Cause I don't know if he's
I
he's
think he
doing
has
it this
one
year.
before, because-
I would hope so. But obviously they had to stop it because when you're blowing into trumpets and stuff, spit's flying everywhere, and it's
COVID.
Not, yeah, COVID was, and COVID still is a
More of the
is
story
a thing in there. But
it was we didn't really get a full high school experience, and the fact that
No, but I
this
think-
is the only year we're having a full chance at everything again.
yeah, no, but I think it's definitely come full circle, and we're definitely getting back around to the supposed new normal that people have been calling it.
Yeah.
So is there anything that you're looking forward to in the coming year? Your last year here.
Yeah,
at
and
school?
this year, I wouldn't say there's anything I'm particularly looking forward to that we haven't discussed. Aside, improv tournaments can be a lot of fun. Winter workshops and stuff, and when we come and do their performances at the school. I am part of the SHSM Digital Media ICT.
Right, of course.
And I'm also part of the TV, like RTV, Raven TV Film Club, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, which is the club that like sort of goes around and, well, that's doing this.
Yeah.
This is,
we're both part of it.
yeah, we're both part of it.
But excited to film the games.
Yeah, like
basketball
we film
especially.
basketball games, sometimes volleyball games.
Live stream any home games that we can stalk people for.
Yeah, and like also we
Not
yeah.
stalk. We can we have people to
Yeah,
do.
and like even like the football games. While we don't do live streams for those, we still get the footage there and give it to the coaches and such.
Because we'll be filming this Friday.
Will we?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I didn't know that.
Well, if you want.
Yeah,
There's an
true.
option. There's an option.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. This has really been great, and I think we've learned a lot about East Side so far. Thank you very much, Nick.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Hello, everyone. I'm Addison Press here at Eastside Secondary, and I have the pleasure of interviewing some students today about things going on at Eastside. And to start us off, we have Felix Langlaw. How are you doing, Felix?
Hey Addison, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me today.
Yeah. So you're in grade 12, correct?
Yes.
All right, cool. So you're in your last year. You're getting ready for post-secondary. And what is it you want to do for post-secondary?
Well, I'm hoping after post-secondary I can become a teacher.
Okay.
I've always wanted to. I've always liked the idea of teaching overseas, and I've always wanted to travel. So I figured, why not make a career out of it?
Yeah, that's very cool. So do you need to take any specific courses for that traveling portion of it, or is it all the same stuff that you need for a teaching degree?
I think it's all the same. Even less sometimes. Some countries they will hire you if you speak fluent English.
Right. I heard that in Japan you can sort of be like a teaching aide as long as you are completely fluent in English, and like they'll just kind of pay you to be there speaking English so that people can like pick up on it and figure out how it works and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But so for just a teaching degree in general, what courses do you need to take in your last year of high school?
Well, I think just English.
Okay, so English
Really?
is the only one there.
To get into to a school, and then any other specific classes if I want to teach a specific subject.
Right,
I
okay,
believe.
which makes sense. All right, and so for the English course, you're in IB English, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So for those that don't know, could you explain what the IB program is?
Well, the IB program is for those who wish to pursue a higher education
Okay.
and give them an upper hand in that. It comes at a price, of course.
Yeah.
It's not a very easy class or,
Yes,
or program.
Yeah.
But in the end, it's worth it. But you do need to manage your time, and you can't procrastinate too much on assignments and stuff like that. You really have to be dedicated to it. But that dedication pays off.
Awesome, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for being here to interview with us today and telling us all about the IB program. It's been great having you on, and just
Thank you for having me.
No problem.
I hope you enjoyed our first segment of Raven Television. We'll see you next time.